welcome to my channel. I'm the City Witch, and today I'd like to talk to you about an idea I had in my youth when I was first training to be a witch. Now, it's a very simple idea, and to be honest, I don't know if anyone else anywhere in the world has ever come up with this before, and if they have, that's amazing. It just means great minds think alike. But it's something I wanted to share with you guys as my audience because it's a fairly simple thing to do. It costs little to nothing to do, depending on what you have currently in your homes, and it's a really simple, nice idea. So, what I've got in front of me here is 3 different containers. Now, each of these at one point did different things. So this one used to be an old tea light holder. This one obviously was a tall candle at one point, and this one used to actually house a flower inside it, and the plant unfortunately has long since died. So rather than get rid of the nice glass container, I wanted to reuse that for something else. So all you're going to need for this is really, really simple items. You're just going to need an old glass container that you'd like to repurpose, some salt, a tea light, and a way to light your tea light. So that's all you're going to need, guys. So take your glass container. Now, your glass container should be very clean, so just make sure you've given it a good wash and a scrub. You don't particularly have to cleanse it if you don't want to, especially if it was already yours to begin with, but if you want to cleanse it, that's completely up to you. But as you're going to be adding salt into it, salt is a cleanser in its own right, so you actually don't need to go out your way to use incense or anything if you don't want to. So all you're going to do is pour your salt inside the container. I'm going to give that a quick shake to balance it all out so it's nice and flat. And then you're going to take your tea light and light it and pop that on the top. And that's just going to sit in a room in your home, guys. So it could be your bedroom, it could be your sacred space, it could be your living room, wherever that you most are, or wherever your family or friends are. Now, this does 2 things. The first thing this does is obviously it's a lovely candle in a room, so it offers light, it offers warmth, it can be used in your witchcraft, it can be placed on your altar. And the second thing it does is it cleanses and neutralises. Now, this is why I like doing this. So I like my witchcraft to do more than one thing at a time. So if I'm going to cast a spell for protection, quite often I don't just stop there. I usually do protection and deflection using shielding magic. So not only am I then removing whatever was in my path or blocking me or whatever I feel threatened by offering a protection, but I'm also bouncing that energy off me and away from me so that my space and myself stay perfectly safe and fine throughout whatever I'm going to do. So this also does something very similar. So the first thing is the tea light acts like a beacon in the room, and it draws in all that negative, stale, stagnant energy to its flame. And then the salt neutralises that and turns it into positive energy. So your rooms stay fresh, they stay positive, the energy remains flowing and moving, so nothing becomes stale and stagnant, and any arguments or any negativity that's occurred in that room instantly gets removed after the fact it's happened. So it's a brilliant, useful tool. And again, it's very inconspicuous because to most people, they'll probably think you've just put some white sand in there rather than salt. And it's not going to be really obvious to anybody walking by. Now, you can add a few things to this to take it that one step further if you wish. So a couple of ideas is, with this one, there's obviously quite a gap around the tea light. So you could choose to add some crystals in there if you wanted on the top. So you could cleanse the crystals with the flame, or you could use the flame to sort of radiate the energy into the room from whatever crystal you choose. Another thing you could do is you could mix some essential oils into the salt and give it a good stir, and then as you put that in a room, it'll lightly fragrance your room, and then whatever qualities that essential oil possesses will also add to the room. Another idea is to add some herbs into the mix. So one of my favourite things to do is normally add some rose petals into the mixtures. They are obviously naturally fragranced. They last a very, very long time. They're beautiful to look at. They're a nice form of potpourri. So again, really inconspicuous. And they just add this nice beautifying, loving energy to a room. So instantly a room is almost uplifted and you feel better in a room with roses. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but I do, guys. I like roses. I think they're a beautiful plant to work with. They have lots of lovely energies that you can incorporate into your craft. And not only do they look pretty in a vase, but once they're finished with, you can dry out the petals and use them in multiple different purposes. You can even bathe in them if you like. So I often incorporate rose petals into this idea. I haven't actually got any at the moment to actually use in this for you today, but I just wanted to give you a couple of ideas. Now, if any of you come up with a way to advance this or evolve it in a different way, please let me know. I love to hear your creative ideas. I love to know that witches appreciate what I'm teaching them and that they're taking that one step further into the next generation and coming up with their own ways of doing things. That's all I've got for you today, guys. It's just a really simple video, but if you've enjoyed it, please click that all important like button. And if you haven't started following my page, please do so, because there'll be many more videos like this one. And if you know anyone that you'd like to share this video with, or any groups that might appreciate it, go ahead and share it on those. I'm happy for you to do that. And if you'd like to incorporate my magical services into your life, I do run a business where I offer my services to the public. Other than that though, guys, thank you very much for watching, and please leave some comments below, and if you'd like to see me do any videos in particular, please just ask. I'm always waiting to hear your positive comments. Thanks for now, guys, and blessed be. Bye.